Oh, good, fam. We're here. We're here. We're live. What's good? Happy Thursday. Real Young Night. Here's just the person I wanted to see. Dude, check this shit out. Look at this. Rounds 6, average to par, plus 1.2, average score 55.2. Tells me my best and my worst. Tells me what holes I've now this is okay, so we see 36 holes scored. That means that I've only entered 2 things where like I actually put the scores in, but it has 6 rounds registered from me, so it tells me what all the different rounds were. I'm gonna upload the entire year so that we can have like a little bit more accurate thing, and then you can like let me, I mean, I don't want to, like, it fucking matters, there ain't nobody in here anyway. I mean, I can go to anybody here. Let's go to Biz, just because everybody knows Biz. He's got 8 rounds in. Plus 7's his worst, minus 3 best, average to par. So, and I think, like, this is what a handicap league is made for. Like, if a guy's gonna shoot like this, averagely, like, plus 2.4, but then he comes out and shoots a -3, that helps him actually. Yeah, and what I was thinking, I mean, you're saying it exactly right. Like, this is just a plan, and this thing was telling me here, deferred, easy to add later on the same page. So we've just got this shit right here. All we will do is, you know, like ace rate, birdies, tag movement, win rate, course split, which rounds count, only check-ins, okay, whatever. But like, you have the ability to drop your highest and your lowest one, or whatever we wanted to do. We could really yeah, kind of fire. And then, like, theoretically, if you wanted to, I mean, you could use UDisc, but you could use this as your scoring thing. But or you use PDJ Live, so all you'll have to do then is just upload anything. Yeah. So I through my, you remember how in my events I was able to upload a scoring sheet or whatever. That loading screen is my baby, dude. I spent way too much fucking time on that thing. Just finding birdies, dude. Look how cool it is. Let's see if we can. Oh, it's not even doing it. Oh, it's so snappy. But here in the scores section, oh, I've got to add play first. Peace. So it'll just track everybody. Shit, Scotty, you ain't scaring me. I'm down to fucking play some disc golf. What's good, fam? Happy Thursday. Yeah, good. Yeah, Bo, that's like kind of what it is, dude. And currently the way that I have it set up, the only league that I'm fucking around with is, right, this kind of a fire header. But I'm gonna try and make it so that this right here, we could click on this and change between leagues and shit, and then kind of just track our own shit. But like, all player stats will just be tracked naturally from me inputting them, but also maybe from you inputting them too. I could figure out a way to separate how they get tracked, but yeah. Yep. And then like I was saying in here, once we add players, we come in here to the score sheet, we'll just upload. I've got to imagine, and I don't know from PDJ Live because I've never run an event on PDJ Live, But I'd imagine that they have a downloadable, like, spreadsheet. Yeah. I had two people call me. Ralph was talking to me, and B Lane, somebody else was like, dude, what's up with that? What's Bowie doing? I'm fucking down. I'm like, yeah.
She's so intense, probably bipolar or something.
Oh yeah, what Aaron might be.
Retention. I think it's trauma. She always
He said something about, well, he's going to Jonesboro tomorrow for a wedding. So what's good, Dudley Dawson? Happy Thursday, brother.
I don't know. She's just
Oh, I got that pretty loud. I'm gonna turn that down a little bit. I'm gonna turn it down on my side too. I felt like I was screaming for a minute. All right. You gotta imagine there's no way that it doesn't have good traction. Which one's Jonesboro? Let me. Jonesboro Disc Golf Course. Whoa, Dudley Dawson, let's go, fam. Congratulations. So cool. Good for you, dude.
It's undeniable, a natural fact. Kicked up your heel. Don't you know the power of the dollar, the almighty
Okay.
dollar?
Jonesboro. Let me see.
Better yet, don't bother. It takes an evil man to scheme an evil plan. Takes everything that you save within your hand. He'll mosey on over. Put his hand upon
What is I just want to see Jonesboro. Why do I feel like, is that the one that Gav hit the ace on? Is that the one with the island ace?
Good evening. You want some peacekeepers? Offer more time for some long hitch cheers. And peace, love, and coping. Act the guapo. Dave's going to blink Wervo. I told Dave about the next flower. I smelled it. Neat can. I love handing out cannabis handfuls. Mr. CBD was at Neat Can. He was one of the speakers too. Mr. CBD is coming out with hemp seed protein powder.
Okay. Is it the disc side of heaven? Oh, okay. Immediately saw that. Yep, I recognize this. Is this the one where fucking Ian was throwing that fucking dime shot on hole one like crazy all the time? Or maybe it was Gav, whoever the fuck it was. Parking hole one all crazy. Yeah, okay. Yeah, I'm recognizing some of these holes pretty good. Yep, this one, yeah. John Voight, happy Thursday, brother. What's good, dude? How are you? Video all the tea. Really? Shut up. Ah, shit, John. Just another night in paradise. Nah, for real? Wait, so they're able to use your image for whatever the fuck they want whenever they want? Wow, happy birthday, kiddos. That's awesome, John. I hope y'all enjoy your night. That's so fire. Play a TD school video. Can I do that? How do I see it? 7 months ago.
It's gone in time for me. Good. Try not to sleep with your friends. Why? Damn right, damn right, damn right, damn right, damn right, damn right, damn right. Damn right, damn right, damn right, damn right, damn right, damn right, damn right. Damn right,
The old YouTube.
damn right, damn right.
Oh, here we go. Getting started. Video. YouTube. Oh, shit. Hold on. Oh, there he is. Whoa. Hold on a second. Dude. No shot. Look at that. One of the best disc golf forms we know. That's so fire. It's in every video. Oh, it is. It's literally the front. Oh, bro. He needs to hit up the PDGA and say, y'all, let me get some. There's no way. They.
Hello, and welcome.
Hello. Wow. It's not like a compilation of shit. It is one dude throwing one disc. Free membership for life or something, dude. He said he needs $1 million. Well, I hope he gets it. Yeah. Once upon a time, there was a tavern.
Once upon a time there was a tavern where we used
Ooh! I like a little free cannabis for all. What's up, Weeping Angel? Happy Thursday. Dude, I'll sign it. You let me know right now. Put my name on it. 104421, baby. Put my number on it. La, da, 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 da. Nice. No, it wasn't even an ace. It was just the best throw. Now, Ian's one of our friends. He's unbelievably good at disc golf. But yeah, it's sick that he's the intro to all of the training videos for all of the tournament directors in all of the PDGA. So like, it's just one shot of him. He said, "Thank God they didn't record the putt." Oh, it's so good. Dude, that's great. Can I? Oh. Yeah, like that. Forever and a day. Oh, did you hear back from Jason Poole? I'm looking to implement some of the rule ideas into the app so that it's spot on, fiery. Dude, you know what? You know who I did not look and see if they had any stats on? Fucking. Wow. Wow. 1 round recorded. Average to par. +4. Oh, man. Oh, I guess I could go check Roth too. That you know, that ain't Roth stats that I'm flashing here. 1 round +4. No per hole scores yet, but now when I go back and upload everything, it'll fill everything in. But you're right, I should check out Roth also. Let's see, stats. 8 rounds. Holy shit, he's got more than me. How does it even make sense, dude? What's up, Chi-Town Hi-Fi? Happy Thursday, brother. Roth, 8 rounds, average, neg 6 to par. Best, neg 12. Worst, neg 1. Yeah, you're loving your handicap. Fucking this guy's got a neg 6 average. Oof. Look at that shit. Oh, Rafito. Dude, look at this guy's got 1 eagle or better. What? He aced something, that's right. Oh, hole 9. What a savage. Oh, yeah, it's gonna be dope. And the fact that, like, you'll be able to track people's full... whatever stats we want to keep from the people, as long as that information is aggregatable, we can put it in there. And Two, nothing wrong with me. 3, nothing wrong with me. I just kind of want to go through and check everybody's stats. Let's see what Tyler's at. Oh, he does not have any rounds. That's right. He's got a broken spinal. Spinal. Aaron, let's see what Aaron's got. Plus 4.5, 6 rounds. How do I have less rounds than everybody? Am I gone that much? Dude, let's see if your boy's in here. Let's see. Oh, 0 rounds. I'm so pumped to just go plug everybody's shit in to see what their stats are after the fact. Double G? That's a good question, actually. Wow, 9 rounds. Here we go. We got a damn 9 round buddy already. Yes. Neg 0.3. Best neg 5. Worst plus 6. See, dude, this is a guy that, like, dude, just doesn't feel right. How is he only a neg 0.3, dude? Oh, those guys probably are doing pretty badass, too. Let's go check them really quick. Oh, Dino's only got 4 rounds. He's had a neg 5 average. Best neg 7, worst neg 3. Yeah, just don't come in with a neg 5 average. You're gonna be... Can people opt to go one way or the other to use an old round, or what? Ben. Jesus. There you go, that's Ben. 8 rounds, neg 8 average. Fucking best neg 11. Worst is neg 4. This dude has been a fucking dog, dude. Look at him, absolutely just shit. I can't wait to put everybody's... What button you not working? What button? I'll get it. Yeah, absolute dog. I'm trying to think who else might have some, like, really badass stats about themselves. I don't think you're gonna get better than that. Neg 8's gotta be the best. Oh, you know what? Corey might be pretty good. Yeah, Corey, 5 rounds, fucking neg 6.2. Best neg 9, worst neg 3. That's another decent one.
Keep the crowd working, don't let them resist. Keep them exhausted, too tired to exist. Keep the machine running smooth with their tricks. We need poor people to cook, clean, sing songs, suck dicks, and kill people. Keep the crowd working. Keep the crowd working, don't let them resist.
Yeah, anyway. Tyler doesn't have anything because he hasn't been playing this year. Oh, what about JL? Oh, JL. Oh, my, what a dog, dude. 5 rounds, neg 8.2. Best, neg 12. Worst, neg 5. The best we've got so far is neg 8.2. We should use this for picking what you call it? My club folks. Yeah. Gross is an understatement. You know what? I think I can run this by tag. There you go. Josh. Oh, this Josh D kid's been fucking slaying. Neg 4.4. To stay here.
Said I don't wanna leave you lonely. You got to make me change my mind.
Dude, you know what? Let's look at Rotor. 6 rounds. Best, neg 7. Worst, plus 5. 0.7. Neg 0.7 average to score in 6 rounds. Dude. I love, like, this little row right here. The eagle, birdie, par, bogey, doubles. I'm a big fan of that. Yeah, with it being sanctioned, I don't think so either. And I think, like, the other thing is, so what is it, $10? 3 to club and sanctioning fees, 3 to CTPs and aces, and then 4 towards payouts. It's gonna be fire. What seniors about? Neg 3 to par with 4 rounds. Best neg 5, worst neg 1.
They draw the lines, we spark the green. Red and blue just cloud the scene. Praying loud to gods of war.
Yeah, I think that's the thing. And, like, literally, this is the example of it here, right? If we look at Biz again, and he comes in with an average plus 2.4, right? This all needs to be updated, but if he comes in with a plus 2.4 and then he shoots a neg 3, right? Like, it gives him a 5-stroke swing in his favor. So, you know, whatever it is, he's got a chance, yeah. Yeah, I'm pumped to get everybody's scores in there. I need to find out what day was the first day that we did it, and just kind of go from there.
But don't be free. Hide your heart, don't let it be. The labels try to clip our wings, but love don't come with puppet strings. No flags inside this garden haze. Just open minds and smoky praise. Don't need their rules to know I'm strong. I get my wisdom from the bong. So I burn one for love, not to run away. It clears the smoke from the fear.
My gram just sent me a text message that says, "Go Cubs." Yep. Whatever you want. I'm into it. I just want it. That's all I want. I just want this. Look at the welcome screen. Welcome, peace, love, and cope. Grab a disc. Let's play. Here's my stats. I don't have any because I have 0 rounds. Whole mix. Round history. Damn. No per hole scores yet. Oh yeah, that makes sense. Okay. Yeah. Like, wait, what? Oh, that's just to get that thing. But you see that little loading screen? Yeah, neg 5 net. Yeah, 100%. But in a handicap league, I don't know that, like, let's say Ben's average is neg 6. If he shoots neg 6, then does he theoretically just get an even? You know what I mean? Or is it slightly weighted a little bit different so that maybe he gets like it's just flat like that? So pretty much theoretically, whatever we let's say, oh, you like that loading screen. Well, maybe you don't. I do. See that? Loading birdies. That's what it says. All right. So assumptively, if we go to stats here, this dude's got to shoot a neg 8 to get an even. I think what's going to happen is that people are going to opt to not take their tags throwing and start fresh week 1. Because I know yours said, I think in your text you said, like, you got to at least have one thing available, one round to use for an average. But what if people have 15 rounds through tags and they are like this, like they shoot like a neg 8 average? So now they're like, fuck that, I don't want to take that as my starting average. I'll never win in the, you know, the $4 thing. So can they start brand new? Did you talk to Jason yet?
Looking at you with a bit more than looking up my damn sandwich. Word to fill out on my damn sandwich. Will y'all manage it? Somebody, I'm hungry.
Yeah. Oh, okay. Did you try to befriend him? Because you might be coming up in that whatever you call it, you know, like non-friend zone. You know what I'm saying? The requests from weirdos. Fucking tab. I'm gonna chooch this thing though. 404, 254. Look at that. Bang. 404, 254, man. That might help. Cheers to y'all. Thanks for being here on a Thursday night. Thanks for watching me explain this sweet ass app that we're making over here. Okay? Fire. Chi-Town. The real young knight is the guy who got me the job at the spot. So, if we go golfing, we might go with that guy. So, Bo, this is my friend Chi-Town. He's a golfer. We might have to get a fucking round together in the near future. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. That's what I want to do. All right. So I need to work out the logic for. Okay, if I go to leagues here, I need to have the ability to upload an XLSX file here, which is a like spreadsheet. And then for no yawning, dude. That's what I'm saying. What's good? Minnesota Organics, my friend. What's up, man? Nothing, honestly. We just been talking about this app that we're making. My friend, the Real Young Knight here, is running a handicap disc golf league that will help handicap, giving them, so that everybody's weighted more evenly in the middle, and then they compete a little more for the cash monies. And then I have our little league that we run. I've been building an app, and I just put everything into it. So we're just talking a little bit about some of the new features that I've been adding, and yeah, everybody who could use, anything that's spreadsheeted. This is just a program to build a user interface on top of your spreadsheet, pretty much. Yeah, thanks, friend. It's so fire. It started off just being a goofy thing, like it just, but it's gone all the way into like I've got the ability to start my own scorecards and just kind of keep score as I go along. And then, we run our league events through here. And the most recent, what we were talking about, is I added the ability here to get myself up. I got stats now, so we're keeping kind of some score averages. So this will kind of play as the handicap for the players, the average to par, and I'll be able to retroact. Well, what I'm trying to do now is to figure out how to prompt this thing to allow me, because I only have 10 previous events, but we've probably run 30 of them for the year. So I want to download all of the events that we've run for the year and then program them into here, and then let this thing just aggregate all the data on its own. So that's kind of the next step that I'm looking to put in, really. But I don't know, like, because the previous events, so like, oh yeah, I'll show you what this looks like too. Dude, it's super fun. I mean, I've got it now, so like I break everybody into their starting hole cards. So like before, I used to do all of this work on a spreadsheet every Sunday morning. I'd come in and write everybody's name down, and then I would take little postcards, and then I would write down what holes they were all going to go start on. And then I would, so like here, I have the ability to tell people what hole they're starting on. I can put CTPs, which we use. So right here, when I'm yelling out the starting hole to who needs to go everywhere, right here, I got, hey, take out hole 8. Then right below it, it says bring in hole 8. So I'm telling this group when I'm telling them to go out to bring in the CTPs. John Whitney, what's good, dude? John, you might like this. You're a computer guy. Fuck. I don't know if you're hardware or software, but I've been building this thing for tags, dude, and it's pretty sweet. Again, this is like everybody's separated hole. I get to tell them to go off a little bit easier. It's quicker in the mornings for me. And then when I get to it, I upload, right here it says choose XLSX. So I just upload the results, because we use a third-party scoring app currently. And I just upload the data from there and plug it in here, and it pops up with, I can hit a scorecard mode, and it tells me every hole by hole. All right, so, and look at that. Did you see that snap into place thing right there that we made it do? Boom. See how the fucking thing stays on the top? It takes so long to get these things, and it makes me respect so much more every single app that I look at now. Every single piece of software that I touch, I look at completely differently because of this thing. But yeah, so from here, once I upload everything, then I have the standings. And if I just take the scorecard away, see, Rafa's goofy ass aced hole 9. It says Raphael hit the fucking thing for ace 9 on hole 9 for $411. Relative to par is under par what we got, and then it tells me what place, and it tells me, so we use these little tags weekly. So we come in, Rafa on this week, he came in with tag 37, as you can see right here. So when he started the day, I typed tag 37, and we use that tag to separate tiebreakers. So let me find somebody here. In this instance, Hayden and Nate, they both have neg 3 as their score. Well, Hayden gets the lower tag because he came in with 9. Nate came in with 27, so he gets the 12, he gets the 13. The program now I just upload the thing, and it literally does everything for me. It tells me where to go, and then, it doesn't, like, for all of us, we're like, yeah, it should just do that, but like, I had to tell it to fucking put a name thing in here so that at the end of the day, if somebody's like, hey, let me grab my tag really quick, I can go, oh, what's your name? Okay, Manny, here you go, 82. And I can just bounce around by name. Or if everybody's standing around, I can go, hey, we all got our asses beat by Raf, like we typically will if you're out there. Actually, Ben plays unbelievably well, and so does Corey, so does Jason. These are some of our best disc golfers. But yeah, completely built by AI. So when people hate on AI, yes, there are some terrible things that people can do with it, but there are some really cool things that all of us can do with it. And this is the force multiplier that they're talking about in the work world, where all of us, if we're able to understand a problem, okay, what problem did I have? I'm using this big chunky piece of paper, it's just data aggregation. How do I speed it up? If I can get a computer to do all the back end work, right? So like, it's this will be the way. And all I literally did, I promise you guys, I came in here, I hit new fucking file, whatever, and then I started asking it, okay, right in this little agent window, there's the ability to like pick a few different things. So I hit plan, and I just said, okay, I want to build a disc golf scoring app that kind of works alongside, and then from there I talk back and forth. I know some bit of coding, but to go through all of this actual like code and build an app like this, there's no chance. But I can literally say change the color or change the word league events to, Biz is a goofy, and it would do it in 2 seconds. Like you can change the interface of this thing over and over, but I've been adding new feature after new feature, right? Yeah, it's super fun. Bella, what's up, friend? How are you? Yeah, it's neat, and this is what I think, like, I've got a few projects that I've done in here, but I made one that's like a music library. My girlfriend does. She's a librarian for the orchestra that she's a part of, so she keeps all the music filed up, and she's got to hand it out to people and get it back. And I didn't really know how crazy it is. For all of us, we just print whatever the hell we want, and we just throw it away when we're done with it, or we send a copy of it to somebody. When it comes to music, that shit's like, they're serious about it. So like, could you make photocopies of the thing? Yes, but then you couldn't perform it if you got caught performing it when you didn't rent the music. I'm just saying, they rent music and they need the shit back. It's crazy. It's a real wild thing. But so I made a little app there. It's unutilized, but I started to try and solve a problem, and that's literally it. Every part of your life, whatever it is. But this thing too is capable of giving you an interface. Assumptively, let's say that we plug we make just a simple interface like this, and then we want it to be like our second brain. It stores notes. It is capable of sending messages on your behalf. And it's not that you need to send a message out to anybody, but from system to system, okay? Like, let's say you're saving your brain, your notes, and wherever the hell notes are saved, and then you have, you know, like a thing that reads your emails, or you bring your emails in that are important. You shove them in there, and we all just communicate together. We use that thing to communicate. You can make a second brain with one of these, and then just instead of a notes app, where like me, I just got sticky note after sticky note sitting around that just has, what does this one say? Make finalized button for each group. All right. You don't think to do it, but you start to go put in the stuff, and the finalized works for me as the admin, but it doesn't work for everybody else. So crazy. Violin, stringed instrument, viola. Viola. I was gonna mention all four of them, but she plays viola as primary, and then she teaches violin, viola, cello, and bass. But yeah, super fire. Stringed instrument. Stop it. Oh, she already loved you before. You're gonna be her best friend now. She's gonna be like, what the hell? Yeah. All right. Well, next time, oh, I need to get that day off work. Oh, can you cover me on a Saturday? Damn it. All right. No, I'll talk to him. I'll get it done. We listen to some heavy rocking in the role play. Hold on. Where's it at? That's it.
Don't care about the presents underneath the Christmas tree. More than you could ever know.
Alright, sorry. Sometimes shit gets weird over here. But yeah. But yeah, yeah. I'm pumped about the app now. It's every time that I do anything inside this thing and build a new feature on it, it just gets me so much more excited. Oh, see, it says I've used 61%. Oh, no, it's behind me. Other way. In the other way. So I can talk to this thing for 100%, but then there's also another thing over here that says other. Anyway. I'm trying not to spend too much money or deplete anybody's water source, okay? I do very small amounts. Throttled. I'm not the problem. There's worse. But yeah, use AI for a positive thing. It's really cool for that. And the people that are gonna, people are gonna come up with solutions that you and I are so aggravated by, and we're gonna go, that was so easy. Why didn't I think of that? And maybe you have. You just didn't know. How the hell would I ever complete that task? How will I ever do it? And it's gonna make people are gonna go out and go out. They're gonna stay in and prompt this little fella, and they're gonna build the next solution, and people are gonna be millionaires and billions. I don't know, billions a lot. It just sounds like this thing is killing it. I did. Whoa. Buttons. I did bring up some cannabis news, but it's not like, I don't know, same old shit. This shit got me hyped though. Now I just want to play it. Feel like, okay, I don't want to do it so bad. How do I upload? I could also, I guess I gotta download the other information, but how do I upload old events? Look at, see this, so here's the thing, look at, y'all are listening to me. I'm confused. I'm like, well, how the hell would I do that? I'm trying to solve the problem. I just gotta ask this thing. I would like to upload all of my old events and have them aggregated into the previous events list, and then fill out all the scorecard information, and that way everybody's information from the entire start of the season will be logged. Where currently I would have to go in and build every league night out and then upload the XLSX file to make this to make a league night. Is there a way that we can make it so that I can upload an XLSX file on the main page somewhere, and then it aggregates into the previous events tab, and kind of goes to the same logic that we have right now, where what am I trying to say here? The outside of the card would look the same, the inside of the card would look the same, and the like standings and stuff would all get filled in naturally by me uploading this stuff. But it wouldn't mess with any of the current tag logic that exists. So then, oh, gotta stop letting it listen to me. Okay, so I don't even know how much of that it actually caught or didn't, but it's in plan mode. This is like, it's not gonna do anything. We don't have to worry about it. So I can just ship it. Say, hey, and now this thing's just gonna work over my head and try to figure out a way, and then it'll come back and tell me. I'll explore how events XLSX uploads previous events and tag logic work today so we can plan a historical import path that won't disturb current tags. There you go. So that's at least 5,000 gallons of water. Bro, you were too long-winded, dog. You need to say less words. Be more precise with your verbiage so we can save more gallons. Oh, that's funny. That's hilarious. So good. And this is the only thing. It takes a few minutes to figure out what it's trying to do. Then it'll just pop right back up here in a minute and tell me, oh, here's my idea. And it might ask me a few questions, which is really fun. I like when it's interactive. It asks me, what would you like to do? Your options are probably better than mine.
So kick that old bass drum. Let the high lonesome rise. Put the truth in.
All right. Does it know? We're waiting for a sub agent. This thing is either thinking a lot. Oh, there it is. Look, it's still thinking. See? Boom. All right. For a minute there, I'm not going to lie. I was slightly scared that it was like, the hell with you. Oh, look at this. I have a clear picture of today's flow. Checking the XLSX shape. Events page so I can ask only the decisions. Look at this. Now it's trying to ask me. Reply with these two questions. Okay. Hey, you still had to create each night. Tag people in. The upload scores. What's missing is a historical import. One upload that creates a past night check-in scores and puts it into a previous events without running the normal finalize / tag path. Two choices. Change the design a lot. 1. Spreadsheet shape. Is each old night its own XLSX file? Upload many files, several files, or one big file with multiple dates and nights. Okay, so number 1. Multiple upload. Alright, and then we'll go to... And that's it. That's all. I'm trying to save water. Oh, you didn't see me because I'm over here. That's fair. We're alright. I promise you, I wrote multiple uploads there. So now it's gonna allow me to use multiple uploads. Okay, now, Tags on those old cards. Which do you want? Scores plus places only. Tag in / out blank. Live tag ownership untouched. Yes. So number 2, I don't even have to read the rest. I will just in case. No historical tag in, tag out. No, because we can't do that. Replay the whole. No, I'm not rebuilding the tag ladder from the start. Overwrites current tags. No. Choose with those 2 answers and I'll lock a concrete plan. If you have a sample XLSX header row, that helps too. Oh yeah, of course. Watch this. I'll just upload an entire one of these. Let's hold on. Just in case we got anything wild and oh, we don't. We're all right. It's all a bunch of Billy Strings photos actually. That shit was so lit. Where in the fuck is this thing? Why is this not all files, bub? Oh, there we go. We are in the all files. We're good. Hello? Did it just upload them? Damn. I tried to upload that. Now what do I gotta think? Here we go. Oh, I'm not even showing you. All right, so 2, I wrote A because that's what I want. Billy Strings would be a fun show. Fuck me, Minnesota Organics. It was crazy. There's some wild songs in here. I did make one a couple songs ago about Billy Strings. It said, my name is William Ropes. All right, not Billy Strings. Anyway, we're trying to make an excellent. Hell yeah, Minnesota Organics. I like that. We'll turn some pops on then. This is actually a banger. All right, here we go. So multiple uploads. Reply with these 2 answers. And I'll if you have a sample, I am unable to upload XL this at box. Although, you know what? I don't even need to say that because I have. Hold on. I have to have it. So. Oh, where is it at? Brandon Krieger, what's up, fam? I meant to hit you up earlier, but my day got away from me, bro. Alright, hold on. How do I get that damn thing back up? There we go. This is it. This is it. Excel online. There you go. Alright. Open 7 hours ago. Yes, open that, please. Whoa. I copy that, bang, and then let me come back here into cursor, and then let me go. So I copy, paste the top from XSX file. Oh, it says commit and push. Damn it, that did not work at all. That was... Alright, so hold on. This is a, this is what I'm saying. Boomer! Watch out. How the fuck? See text and images copied to the clipboard? Oh, motherfucker. Can I get... How do I do that? I mean, it's literally what I just did. There you go. So can I... Control C, baby. Oh, there you go. There you go. Now, let's see what this thing comes up with. Bruce Banner times Chem. I love Bruce Banner and I love old Chem, so that's awesome. That's really sweet, man. Brandon, yeah, what's good? We need to help our friend out, dude. He's got the one day he won on there. Dude, calm down. Calm down. It's the first one I downloaded, okay? It is a surprise that I did win, though. And I tied with Biz, so everybody in here knows who Biz is, so... And if you don't, he's, wait, hold on. I could get a picture. Watch. Where's he at? There he is. The man himself. Oh, there's the other side. Where's the... I want the other one. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Look at that. There he goes. Little crying Biz. He's in his little Chicago Bears onesie. Just sadding it out. Alright. Anyway. Where are we at? Yeah, it's crazy that him and I both did it. Whoa, look at this. Historical League Night XLSX import. On the event page, upload one past night's XLSX as it appears under previous events with the same outer card and inner scorecard, whatever, without creating the night manually, checking everyone in, or changing today's tag ladder. Only one file per night, uploaded repeatedly, multiple uploads, scores only for tags, leave, tag in, tag out, null. Yep. Your sheet headers already match the existing score parse, so we've got that. Why this needs new work. Today's path is a live ops. Only create night check-ins. Okay. Finalize previous. Okay, so now going to, on the events page, import the past night. Dialogue, date plus XLSX plus name preview. Reuse parse workbook. Okay, here's the flow. We'll get down into the easy to understand. Key files attached. No. Out of scope. No. That's just got to be these 5. Events page entry point. Parse. Typically, there's this nice little like replaying or storing historical tags / out. No, we don't want that. Oh yeah, it's out of scope. Key files to touch. We're going through it. Guardrails. Block import if preview has blocking statuses, duplicates, invalid scores, unresolved, unmatched. Do not mutate live in progress nights. Add an event page import past night. Flow that creates a finalized historical league night from one UDIS style XLSX at a time, fills scorecard / standings, and never writes tag out or touches live tag ownership. Oh, Biz is one of the funniest humans in the world. I fucking love him. But in that thing, he is a sad boy. Sometimes in life he is too. But okay, so from here, you know what? I mean, fucking run it, because worst that happens is we go back and we have to change it. But okay, so now from plan, we throw it into agent mode. I'm just gonna let it auto do its thing, and we're gonna hit the build button. There we go. The best way to keep track of who wants to play with who? Watch this. I got you, dog. So we start a new event night. This is gonna fuck me up because I'm gonna touch stuff in the middle of it, but we want to start a new event night, okay? I come in, okay, tag only. These two people want to play together. I clump them together here. And now I can hear or in either one of these boxes, I just put them on hole 1. Bang. Now they're locked together. They've got tied together colors. And then at the end, what's really nice is because of this, you can hit by starting hole. And that pretty much just tells you who's been grouped together. And people who haven't been grouped together get their own little things. Yeah, we thought about it, bro. I'm telling you, trying to think about everything to make it just smooth flowing. Yep, and so this is currently in the way of who's been checked in, okay? So what's cool is, let's say I check in a bunch of other people, um, I just hit buy starting hole, and it throws everybody who's on a card up above, and then everybody who's not on a card down below, okay? So you can go to your first card, it's got 4, okay, I don't need to put any more. My next card, because 2 more people wanted to come play together, so I need 2 more people. You go down to the bottom of your list, find 2 more people, click both the boxes, type 7 in again. It lumps all them together, and now you've got your whole 7 card. Holy cow, Kev Lyman. Dude, aloha, brother. It's so good to see your name in here. It's if from day one. My Hawaiian friend. What's new, dude? Yeah, absolutely. And back to you too. So we're just waiting for the thing to work here. Oh, I should go back to the league night because it's gonna pop up here somewhere. I almost just wanted to get the loading screen. Oh, I just love that little loading screen. Look at it. Oh, it's crispy. Dude, hurricanes. Ah, y'all got the canes going on down there? Dude. El Nino, dude. Whoa. So then, I don't know if that's a starting night. I have to find out right now what the first night of disc golf tags. No, it should be...
Okay, everything. Hi, everyone. I love you so
Holy
much.
shit, there's 3 of them?
Next to Gandhi.
Oh, El Nino's no fucking joke.
Have you seen Super
Alright, so this is doing the import thing. How do I
don't need anybody to know but myself.
need to know what day I
The food
started
was good
tags?
behind the gas station. Sketchy. Ave Maria.
What? You know what? I got an idea. I need to go to...
The other ones work too. Slippy, slappy, tender of it all. And make
And make
your mama
mama
happy. I
happy.
went to me rancho one time earlier. Not like we used to. I can't hear most of your
Super
music
El
ever
Nino,
anymore.
Super El Mario.
Filipino banana ketchup used to be my favorite. I was actually gonna buy a bottle. It makes my tongue do some pretty weird shit.
He said, "Dude, the amount of beers you drink will not be counted towards your handicap."
Turn the song up.
Holy fuck. We're talking, Real Young Knight here put his post up about the handicap league that we're trying to figure this thing out for. And the guy asked if, he could take his 71 to start the league. And he said that we're not going to take the amount of beers you drink, towards your handicap, which he's a drinking buddy. Guy's funny, dude. All right. What am I doing in here? Oh, I remember. I got to find out what day we started tags. And make mama happy. It's gotta be, there's gotta be a post, a picture of like the first day of tags, maybe? What do you think? How the hell do I find that shit?
See your face, I just close my eyes. Then I am taken to a place where you're crystal mind. And magenta feelings take up shelter in the base of my spine.
I found it. I found it. Okay.
Just hold on tight. And if it happens again, I might move so slightly to the arms and the lips and the face of the human cannonball that I need to. I want to
Oh. Oh, here we go. I know it's last minute, but the weather just made up its mind, and next week seems worse than this week, so I'm getting a new tag tomorrow. Meaning that March 22nd. All right. Here we go. Dude. Kick T off. I know you're from the islands, bro, but over here in the mainland, they were kicking T straight off of some fucking boats back in the day, dude. They were pissed off. They said taxation without representation, dude. Over 2%. Go to dispensary, you're getting whacked for 40. Ain't nobody kicking no T around in there. Alright, sorry, I'm talking too much. Let me find this shit. Oh, so the 29th is good. That's all that we needed to know. 29th is fine. Put it in there. Put it in there now. Okay, here we go, folks. Previous events. Okay. Oh, I gotta go update our super base. Okay, you see this here? This is like, I got a database, so it says run this, update it. How to use it, open events, import past night, set the real league night date. Okay, upload the XLSX. Okay, got that. Import. It shows under previous events. Open the same scorecard, standing UI. Dude, I think these fucking things have... Okay, so before I even waste my time having to do all that, look at this. I'm almost confident. Yeah, see? This thing's got the damn date in it. Tell me it has a starting time. Stop it right now. All right, hold on. So, now watch this. We're gonna go back to cursor. Okay. Before I do all that, there is a start time row in all of the XLSXs that I'm about to upload. Can we extract the date out of it? I'm not worried about the time necessarily because there's different start times in the XLSX, but are we capable of reading just the date, which comes up first, and not having to manually input the date in the import past night? Okay, so then we did that. I need to put it into plan mode so that it's got to think for a minute, okay? But we're gonna make this work. There's a coffee bitch. All I know is Joe Rogan owes it all to Tom Green. Oh yeah, Red Band. I guess I didn't even know that was like the reality of it, but Red Band from Kill Tony was like the originator of Joe Rogan even. So, but yeah, you're absolutely right. I do love me some old Tom Green. Yes, we can autofill the event date from start time and skip the manual date fill time comment. I need one sample of how the cell looks when you open the sheet. Copy and paste a single start time value. Formats differ a lot, for example. Okay. Paste one real value. Okay, so then we go back into here. We just take this right here. Go like that. And go back to in here. Post this in here. Hello. Wait, does it not care about me? Why is this thing doing this to me? Anybody know how to use the internet? There we go. Okay. There we go. Actually, this is kind of a bop.
Women are like dog do. Hear me through, don't interrupt. It's just the older that they are, the easier they get to pick up.
All right, where are we at? Where are we at? There we are. Okay, we're good. Yes, with values like Mario. Okay, plan is updated for the following. Read the start. Confirm. Okay, autofill the import date. Keep the date field editable if you need to override. If start time is missing / unreadable, fall back to manual entry. Yeah, okay. Yeah, so now give it back to the agent. Just hit go. Kev, you too, brother. Thank you. Yeah, so pretty much what's happening now, so this thing that I'm talking to on the right is building the app that I use here. So this is the entire code base over here. It has all of the files of, this is what the back end of like any application is, okay? Looks like this has a bunch of different files with different endpoints or whatever. And right here is the user interface. That's how we're gonna view it. So what this thing is doing is it's figuring out what code needs to be written into the code set over here, and then making it so the UI is functioning in the way that we present that we want it to work. Now, obviously, it's programmed off of programmers who are way smarter than us. So it's just taking code snippets, building this thing, kind of piecemealing it together. But I imagine if a really good coding, like somebody who's done coding for their lives, if they went and ripped through this code base, they'd be like, this is not right, but it's functional, okay? I'm sure there's cleaner ways to do stuff, but when it comes to cleaner, like, at least I have it, it's got an import past night thing now, right? And like, here you go. So now I can just choose the file and just keep importing new files, which we're going to try in a second. I just want to give this a thing. And then we also need to, before we go too far, we need to update the code base, which is the one part that I'll get out of the way.
It's not aimed at anyone, it's just escaping on the run. And before the sky, there are no fences phasing. And if you hear the vague traces of skipping of a rim to your tambourine and
Oh, the test files didn't update. We're rewriting it and rerunning. So let's see. While this is doing that, is there anything important we need to talk about in here besides this? 'Cause this feels great right now. If anybody else wants to talk about anything else, you just let me know. I'm happy to.
I'm not sleepy and there is no place I'm going to. Hey, Mr. Tambourine Man, play a song for me. In the jingle jangle morning, I'll come following you. And take me disappearing through the smoke rings of my men, down the foggy ruins of Tim.
Done. When you upload an XLSX, the import row reads time and autofills the event date. But I don't want it to show up like that. Okay, you see how it says this is how it's going to show up? Can we just copy the or Sometimes I'll say please in there. I don't think you're supposed to. But there we go. So I just want, instead of this 26,329, I'd rather um show it like this. Okay, so this way I say, here we go, can you do it? I just ship it. I don't need to figure this one out. And to rise, and suddenly, my surprise, he did the mash.
If I were the devil, if I were the prince of dark.
It's a badass song. Now that the joint is burning. Yeah, let's do that. Now that the joint is burnt, even. All right. Oh, I did it opposite.
Now that the joint is burnt and you got learned, don't forget
Cheers, friends.
you do things.
Thank you, everybody, for watching this. You're gonna see the magic of what's going on. See, we didn't just have this feature not that long ago. Now, import past event. Do that. Choose an XLSX file. There we go. Open that. Event date. That's that. Okay, date from spreadsheet, March 29th. Name optional. It better show up like that. Everybody matched. Import 26 players. Oh. See, we need to go back. Hold on. Well, I said it before I did it, and I didn't even do what I was supposed to do. Need to go back and get that. Here we go. Alright, now I'm just updating the database really quick. Yeah, new features. Give me 1 second. I forgot we gotta upload the database. Here we go. Or update the database. I actually have that right over in here. Dude, here we go. Okay, SQL. Okay, understood. Run that. That's it. Saving to the database. Okay, we're good. Now, let's go back. Here we go. So now, as you see, we've got a we got a little error box, but let's reload this. Okay, import past night. Here we go. Bingo bango. Open that. Boom. We've got everything we want here. Import 26 players. Boom. Okay, imported March 29, 2026. It's under previous events. Tags were not changed. Tells me all of that. Okay, oh, look at that. And then March 29, 2026. There we go. Now, if we go, remember I had what, 36 holes. I had 36 holes before. Let's see if it updated. Let's see the stats. 54 holes. Look at that. Oh, see, remember my thing used to be 1.2. Now look at that. Neg 3 is my best. Neg 4 or plus 4 is my. Oh, I've gone better. I've got 7 rounds instead of 6. Oh, and Biz used to have, let's check Biz, because Biz was having bad. He was 2.4, right? 2.4 is the stats updated. 1.89 rounds now. Best neg 3. That was that day. And look at this. It's so intelligently fucking got the round history in the right place without us. Look at this. Ah, you see what I'm saying, dude? How cool is that? So now I'll be able to go back and upload all of them. yeah, it's gonna be great.
Have you ever pondered if that will get you high? Well, don't just go in and guesstimate. Listen close, get you something great like a tender disco yell. My boy John is here to help.
Yeah. I don't know if anybody else was following this the entire way through and watch what just happened, but would it take us 20 minutes, 30 minutes to go from concept and idea to functional part of the thing? And it's not just like some small part of it. This thing is like a massive new feature that is going to be super massively beneficial to us for info.
Do you feel the same weed high that I feel? 'Cause I'm
Now I just
so
want to go
high,
back and
weed
download
makes
every
you
one
feel
of the
that
things.
way.
And I wonder
I'm
if
feeling so right. Roll that smoke, I got to get high. I've been high since the last song.
wow.
La 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 la. And I just been smoking and smoking. Yeah.
Can we- yeah.
Smoke another blunt.
Just
roll
want to
another
in the
up, you know
previous
that
event.
we can
Oh,
really
you're not even there
use your
now.
mind.
So in the
Every
previous
time I
events
smoke
now,
a
you see how the march is on top of the rest of them.
makes me
I wonder
fly.
if I can.
If everybody smoked a blunt, relieve the mind, the world could.
I mean, Sunday, it makes sense. It's always Sunday. But that's just because it's taking the. Like when I hit start event here, it's doing this right here. Okay, so kind of want to. Let's see the. So from watching what we just watched, now I want to look at this. I want to take this whole previous event section. I'll clean it up a little bit. Right now it's all right, but I'd like to have it so that this little scrolling thing is kind of neat, but it kind of also sucks in a way. But maybe I could have like a little search feature in here to figure out a certain day if I wanted to go to a certain day, or maybe a little tab like we have there that says like filter by date or something. I don't know. And I think I want to put on the outside of these how many players were at each one of them. Just have a little thing show up at the end that when it's finalized, put the amount of people that are on the event. Yeah, anyway. Isn't it great? No. Dude. Got out of sync again. This puff counter and this blinker counter piss me off so much. Try so hard to keep the last number on the blinker and the hit column to be the same. I don't know why. It's like part of the TISM, I think. Look at this. Watch when it comes. Isn't there something aggravating about seeing 406 and 255? And now I can't never catch that number up to the other one. I have to take like 10 weird puffs or 9 weird puffs, you know what I mean? Get back to a 5. Or I gotta do like, I don't know. Fucking, no. Anyway.
Smoking all night, feeling alright. Smokers get high, so high. High, high, all night.
Song's nice.
High, so high. Oh my, oh my, oh my, oh my, my. I know you wonder what I'm doing. Love the sky, and I soar up so high.
Generals gathered in their masses,
Just
like
like
witches
that
and
black magic.
evil minds supply
But yeah. Oh, if you think of anything that would be beneficial to that thing also, and I'll give you access to it so you can play around to it, with it, I'll update all of this to the main branch so that we can all see it from like our phone if we wanted to. Currently, you'd see like an old version if I gave it to you. So, but I'll put you in as an admin so that you can touch some stuff too, or an operator. I'm the only admin, right? Because I think what I'm doing, I don't know if I'm good at it or not. I'm scared. I'm scared to just give the thing away because I'm like, how much information can somebody? I don't know what What are you gonna get? A couple of email addresses, whatever. But, but yeah, I'll absolutely update it for you. We'll put you in. But yeah, I also, cannabis. If anybody's out there wants to hear about cannabis, I got the news. The thing about it is, huge miscalculation. Republican voters are furious. Oh no. Oh no. They're just mad about the weed reform? I fucking doubt it. Alright, anyway, we asked scientists, it's okay to use a little bit of cannabis? Here's what to know about the latest research. Washington Post thing, so it's not going to tell me, but the answer of it should be, yeah, a little bit's fine. Proper amounts of this thing is not going to hurt you. Actually, like I've said it a million times, essential cannabinoids, like essential vitamins, I think we actually need cannabis to regulate a system if it's out of whack, right? So you don't just keep eating a bunch of vitamin D for no reason or vitamin C for no reason, unless you have a deficiency or whatever, right? So same thing with cannabinoids. I think if your system's out of whack, yeah, makes perfect sense. Marijuana users may face hidden driving danger that standard tests can miss. The danger is that they might make a sudden turn into the nearest McDonald's. And you have to watch out for that because quick turns while you're on your phone, okay? Now, eventually, they might pin it on the cannabis user because the person on the phone is going to go, no, it wasn't me. And then the cannabis user is going to go, what? I was just trying to get into McDonald's. I don't know what you're talking about. I need a McFlurry if the ice cream machine was working, So, watch out for the extra. You know what, cannabis drivers, watch out for them. People using their phone driving down the road. They're dangerous. You on cannabis are way less dangerous than somebody on their phone. I promise you that. As far as impairment goes, as far as not paying attention to the road goes, a person on phone loses 10 out of 10 of the driving tests compared to the cannabis consumer. But what is scromiting? So something like that. I think that's where pretty much you're screaming and vomiting at the same time. If you ever hear somebody making that noise in the bathroom, I don't know, knock first. That's crazy. Aurora Cannabis rejects Curaleaf's offer as inadequate. Yeah, no shit. I wonder what they offered him. Do you think we can see this news article? I'd just like to see what an inadequate offer for... Ah, son of a bitch. Hold on. Whoa. Fucking ACB urged its shareholders to reject an unsolicited $272 million hostile takeover bid from Curaleaf Holdings. They've fallen 4.7%. I think this is a daily thing. So is ACB, but 3.59. Saying the offer is inadequate and undervalues parts of its business. Wow. 272. When they were trying to buy out Verilife from PharmaCann, they were trying to buy out a lot of PharmaCann. Oh, no. MedMen was trying to buy PharmaCann. And it was supposed to be a $685 million valuation on the trade. And it was supposed to be like a big stock option. The stocks, I forget how much of it was supposed to be paid in stocks of MedMen stock to Pharmacan. So anyway, crazy enough, 685 million to 272. So I think they're drastically undervalued. I know ACB has quite a bit of holdings, but or properties and licenses and shit. So, but they're also Canadian based. So they have some other ties into some things, and like Canada allows for export, so you can ship cannabis outside of the borders of Canada if you're a Canadian company. So some of this trade goes to like Africa. Some of it I think goes to Australia. I'm not quite sure what the trade routes are, but I have seen them in the past. Oh, regulate some cannabis because hemp's going down. See, 33 pounds of cannabis, 150K in cash and guns seized in Fort Pierce drug bust. Multiple charges after detectives say they seized 33 pounds of marijuana. And it says from his, let me see what this is. From his what? From his home. Oh, this is a home thing. A home. That's no good. That's a lot to have at your home. It doesn't really matter, but I think it's just, you know. For me, I think, you know. Hey, he said, let me get some of that. You might have been in the mail. It might have been. Dude, who knows? He's a hemp business, dude. He could have been a hemp business. It was all hemp. Until it isn't, it was. A legal battle over the name Terps could be coming between University of Maryland and a cannabis product company? Whoa, hold on. Hold on. University of Maryland is threatening legal action against a company that produces cannabis products in Colorado. It is in relation to the company's name, Terps USA. We've been in business for 7 years under the name Terps USA. We have a registered trademark, Terps USA, and now we're being asked to surrender our trademark. The owner of a Colorado-based company said that sells terpenes, which enhances the flavor and aroma of marijuana. He received a cease and desist letter from the University of Maryland on July 24th, demanding the company abandon the name, citing particular concerns that consumers may incorrectly believe that the university has licensed, sponsored, endorsed the products. The university's Terps mark are a very valuable asset of the university in the state of Maryland. Terps, along with the university's other marks, is associated with and represent tremendous goodwill locally, nationally, and internationally. According to the university, demands that you cease and desist with further use of Terps USA. I don't think this is going to hold up. There's no way that Maryland just gets the cover the name Terps, as in terpenes is not. Yeah. No, technically it is all still legal until. Wait. No, you're right. It was all legal. No, I think it is. I think it's November or October when it's all supposed to. No, because he signed the thing on the hemp. You're right. I think it was. But Illinois has its own laws, so that's weird. And each state has its own laws still in the hemp thing. But, yeah, this is crazy. Not allowed to use the word terps. California legal cannabis market generates $8.4 billion for Californians as states crack down on illicit operators. If you watched us on Wednesday, me and Aaron, we were talking about this. The year over year arrests are getting bigger, so the market keeps growing. There's more money generated into the cannabis markets, but more people are getting arrested for cannabis possession. It's a weird thing. Illinois laws are kind of only for growers. In the hemp space, it covers everything that is THCA now also. So like all synthesized cannabinoids, including Delta 8, but it doesn't include things like CBD, CBG, CBN, THCV theoretically. um, Now the laws are actually heavily against the favor of growers, but in the way that what we're talking about hemp directly, you're still able to farm hemp in Illinois. You cannot pop hot though, and hot means it has point whatever 3% by volume, any THCA, THC, or it's more than 4 milligrams per package, which is weird on the growing plant. I don't know what they do for like hemp farmers, because you're still able to grow textile hemp. But the loophole where people were using it to sell THCA flower, which is just weed, it's just cannabis. The loophole that people are using to sell weed in gas stations is getting closed, or online or whatever they were doing. And that sucks because the transition from hemp to a cannabis license doesn't exist. And for all the people who have cannabis licenses, they go, well, of course, because we had to go through all this legal bullshit to get our licenses. Why? Because they were doing something illegal. Would they, and they claim it illegal, right? That what they were doing, it was legal, but why? Because they were doing something gray, let's say, towing the line of legalities. Why are they going to get access to something that it took us all this hoop jumping to get through? So I understand why there is the argument back and forth. The only people that are genuinely probably affected by this, because the snowball is going down the hill and there's plenty of snow below. The people who are the big players in the game are already so far out ahead of everybody else that yeah, well, and that's exactly it. I know a ton of people who are kind of screwed by the new regulations. People who were using the hemp, we'll call it loophole for lack of better terminology, right? Like it's the hemp interpretation, okay? Because people were interpreting it the way that they were, it gave a lot of people access to this stuff in different ways. They could sit at their home and order it online. If there was almost like a wholesale bulk capability also, where within a dispensary's walls you're getting, and also you were only subject to whatever sales tax that they were putting you through, right? And again, hemp producers still had to, depending on what it is, if you were carrying a license, if you were a licensed company, which a lot of these people went through the licensing process to get a hemp license, a hemp manufacturing, a hemp cultivation, distribution, whatever, because there are or were licenses that protected people who were doing it. And there were people who were doing it off of license, right? They would just show up to a couple of events here and there. They ain't gonna pay no taxes. They weren't gonna do anything. So there was some black market spillover into the gray market, which made it even worse for the people who were trying to play legitimate through the hemp interpretation loophole, right? So yeah, it sucks, kind of. I know people on both sides that are affected by it. Consumer and distributor is what I'm talking about on the side of the hemp thing. people on the side who are license holders of cannabis licenses currently, I think it's kind of a win for them in a way. But kind of not really. I think that they're already competing. People who are going to walk through a dispensary's doors to begin with they've already made that decision to go through the dispensary's doors. Getting new people to try out dispensaries feels weird. Where I was talking to one of my family members the other day, said, "Hey, why don't you just go to the dispensary if you don't have cannabis right now? Why don't you just go to the dispensary, pick some up? Don't be scared of it. Go try it out. Talk to the locals, see what they like. Or if you want me to, I'll tell you from your local menu what stuff you should go look at." I just don't know. It's not, there's still this thing, and they're a cannabis consumer. They have been for plenty of time to not be intimidated by carrying cannabis around, maybe. Especially once they know that it's legal, I think it's fine. It's just the process of going to a dispensary. So, I mean, literally where they said, it's much more fun. Do you remember when we had to play the game where it's like, are they gonna get us another bag of something today? The hunt for it kind of feels exhilarating in a way, where if I just go to the store and it's always there, will I become spoiled? Will I overuse it? Will I build a cache of it that I don't need to, where I'm burning cash to hold a cache of cannabis product because of the allure of so many products? And I promise you that is 100% what people are doing currently and still. I wonder what happens when that wears off. There's still plenty of markets that are doing fine, but Michigan is that, right? If you go into a Michigan dispensary, they have literal thousands of products hanging on the walls, hundreds and hundreds of SKUs, just different products, right? So it's this overwhelming, well, what is good? What am I supposed to do? I like raspberry flavored stuff, so let me try the raspberry one. And then you get back and you're like, this raspberry thing sucks. And I spent an extra $15 on it, or $20 or 30, whatever it is, right? So they already did it. Real Young Knight. The tax that they put on the wholesale side it's already in effect, and it's hit the consumer, but not terribly. Pretty much the Michigan market said that they didn't want to shock the consumer. So a lot of these massive cultivation centers are kind of eating that, because it's on the sale of product from the cultivation center to the dispensary. And so dispensaries that are smaller, like independent mom and pops that don't have a vertical integration, something that means where they're growing their stuff, producing their vape pens and everything in-house, their edibles, they don't have that. A dispensary that's standalone is calling all of those people who have cultivation centers and going, hey, I'll take some of your product, I'll take some of yours. And then when it's all said and done, they're kind of screwed more, because that 25% tax gets incurred by them pretty much, right? So for somebody who's vertically integrated, they can sell their product at different prices to their dispensaries, you know what I mean? And they can kind of tweak the numbers so that the taxes don't affect them as hard. Well, and that's exactly it. If they shell-shocked people, if you added 25% to every product on the front end because you just got whacked at on the back end, people would lose their mind. Now, what that does equate to, because let's assume you put 100% markup on it. Okay, you buy them wholesale for $5. Previously, you were selling them for 10. Now you're buying them for $5. You put a 25% tax on it. Okay, now it's 12 and a quarter. What is it? Oh, hold on. Five. It's 6 and a quarter. So now you're 12.50 if you double the price, right? So it does go up. Oh, it's actually 25%. Yeah. Yep, because you double it. That's where you get whacked. So before it was $10, now it's 12.50. Yeah. That's what they're passing along to a lot of places. Some people bumped it $1 to kind of offset it. And on a lot of products like that, it's as if it used to be $10 and now it's 12. I don't think that's a sticker shock as much as it went from, let's just say, $50 to $60 overnight, and it'd be even more than that, from 50 to 65, right? You'd be like, what the hell? I just am paying $15 more now. Like, I don't think people would buy it as much, but
Spending my birthday with all of my friends, hanging by the pool, playing bags and doing what we do. Grilled a few birds and dogs. Had a fire,
dude,
burned a few
this
logs.
cracking down on cannabis ads and labels that appeal to kids. This is a thing that they've done in Illinois a couple of times. Illinois has got some dumb rules. We're one of the first states to do this. Where like we don't allow advertising. You're not allowed to well, there is advertising. You're not allowed to gamify it, right? Like put pictures of giraffes or Ferris wheels or anything. It's like just gotta be straight, kind of very bland marketing. There is some human interaction, and if you see this thing here, you get some okay, it's like a flower with a pair of lips and then a random hand holding a box that has a cannabis leaf on it. So we know what it is, but it's not a bunch of toys laying around and somebody smoking a joint in the middle of it. But yeah, that's a real thing.
Just boof it, boof it. If you can't do it, just ask a friend for help.
U.S. House members push Trump administration for guidance on schedule federal framework. I could tell you declassify it. That'd be a great framework. Oh, look at this. Cresco Labs acquires 9 Pennsylvania dispensaries from PharmaCann. PharmaCann's been, who was I just talking about? They've been looking to sell their company for years. And they had a $685 million valuation at one point. They were ready to ship it. They were ready to send everything. And during the transition, the price of MedMen stock just absolutely plummeted. But now, yeah, look at this. 9 dispensaries, 50 million. And Cresco is just absolutely doing massive things. And this is the Walmart of cannabis, if you ask me. Cresco in the long run will prevail as the Walmart of cannabis. I think True Leaves out there, and I think what's the other one that we were just talking about? The transaction fell through. Contract Canna. What the fuck is it? No, hold on. We're gonna go back 1 second. Battle. Curaleaf, that's it. That's who I was looking for. A couple of big companies out there that do a lot of shit. I think Cresco is literally... let's ask. What are the top 10 biggest cannabis companies in America?
The top cannabis companies in America are determined by factors like market value, sales, and how widespread
Oh,
they are.
shit.
These include large companies
Dude,
operating
Cresco
in
didn't
new
even
states,
make
as
the
well as key players
list,
in the industry.
dude. I'm
For more
crazier than
details,
hell.
consult a
We got
professional.
Curaleaf as number 1 and True Leaf. Okay, so those are 2. GTI. I should have recognized that. I should have known that. Innovative industrial properties. A specialized real estate investment. Dude, I actually knew this. These are the people that provide capital, but they also have a lot of like buildings and stuff. This is kind of wild. Kronos, they're a yeah, they're big. Glass House, Tilray, yeah, we know them. Canopy Growth. This is crazy, actually. Canopy's, that's cool. Village Farms, and then Verano. Verano's another Illinois, Chicago-based company, too. Damn. What are the top 20 cannabis companies in America?
The
Gotta
top
find.
cannabis companies in America are primarily ranked by market size.
Thank you. I appreciate what you're saying there. Oh my god, it's number 11. No, Sundial is right there. Aurora Cannabis, TerraScent, Chicago Atlantic, BDC. See, look at this, a finance company. Crazy. High Tide and Ascend, Chicago. Okay. Chicago Atlantic, there we see. High Tide is a Cali thing, I think. Cresco, Chicago. Verano, Chicago. Green Thumbs, that's a Chicago. And then Canopy, I don't know where they came out of.
But I'll never smoke weed with Lala again.
Yep. Anyway.
Guitar, we're telling good jokes. I can tell one's a coming.
Dude, Sean.
'Cause I'm smelling smoke.
I appreciate you, brother. Thanks for saying that. Super nice. I like sitting here and hanging with my homies and shit. I appreciate y'all letting me just build fucking apps and talk about wild cannabis stuff. I mostly just care that people still have access to it, and you know, we have in the support dope people thing that I do with Aaron, we had some people this week that were going back and forth about, it's like cannabis superiority. What's the best cannabis there is? Who, you know, home growers say only home grow can be quality. The word remediation gets thrown out there every single time we bring up cannabis. It's to the point now where the average consumer like us, it's so confusing that, like, I just want some shit. I just want it to be good. Is the remediated stuff gonna kill me or not? Does it have radioactive decay inside the flowers? Like, what the hell is that, right? Like, there's so many weird things that come from, and it's not that it's that. It's okay that all the stuff that it killed is now inside the plant, and they haven't, like, had a way to remove it. So what if they remediated it and then washed it? Well, then would that be too volatile to the... I'm not a grower. I don't know the actual answer to this, and this is why I would like to get more growers. We did have, I don't know if you guys, I was telling Really Young Night, there was a couple of badasses in here last week. Business owner and one of the better growers out there, and so I wish I would have known what caliber of humans that were in here chatting last week, because I would have asked some decent questions. And I have, I think I want to, because I have some old, like 1970 seeds or something, and I've always just held on to them for giving them to, like, a geneticist or something, or somebody who's, like, elite in the growing world, and seeing if anything comes of it or if they can grow anything from it. And I wish I would have known. I would have offered them to that guy. And I can hit him up. But yeah, anyway, I just don't know what the real answer to... Holy cow, Mr. Rourke! There's another good one. That dude's... This man gets it. He understands the plant pretty well, and good kudos to him. Also meticulous. I think it takes that. I think it takes an extra level of care for things. But yeah. Dude, more than 1,500 cannabis products seized from Stamford Smoke Shop. It's fucked up, dude. You know, it sucks because... Ooh, excuse me. This is what's coming for all of the people. Look at this shit. Like, this guy wasn't trying to be some... You know what I mean? Like, this is just a box of... And my guesstimation is a lot of this shit is... Okay, so we've got some Muha meds and some fake knockoff bullshit. Some cookies shit, just fake knockoff bullshit. Like, this stuff is all just cheap meh, right? And up until recently, these people were allowed to distribute it. And I don't know how closely people pay attention to the laws. It's not like somebody's coming to every one of these smoke shops and delivering like, hey, new laws in town. Dude, this Culver shit's looking smack though. Shit sakes. I just had some ice cream tonight. That was so fire. I felt fat after eating it. Oh, I should have scromated so I could make myself pretty. I don't think you're supposed to make jokes about that. It's not a joke. It was... Yeah, anyway. You know what I'm saying? Cheers, y'all. Smoke one of these if you got them. More frequent cannabis use linked to poor mental health. This one right here, this is something I want to, that I will continually monitor. It's weird because it's the way that you process things sometimes, and the way that signal firing is happening, kind of, but there is something here. Long-term overuse, which is possible that some of us are doing to begin with, can cause some slowing. And it's not like... Okay, so Jim Brewer's not the example, right? Because if you listen to Jim Brewer, he's actually quick-witted as fuck. But maybe it is the Cheech and Chongs of the world, right? Who consumed regular cannabis for long enough, and then they started consuming quality cannabis because they made the more money and they had access to it, whatever. And now, I don't want to speak for them, but if you look at their response times and their interaction times, and it's either you're playing the character all the time, or there is a delay in long-term. It's from, I would guesstimate, excessive. And it sucks because I'm not trying to say anything negative about some of the heroes of our culture and shit. I love them dudes dearly and endlessly. But this is one thing that we should pay attention to. Heart health is another one, especially, and this is why I say it all the time, like we are the test subjects. Generations before us, Cheech and Chong might not be the test subject even, right? They've been doing it for so long, and they did it for so long before it got to the point that it was super, right? Causation and correlation. Yeah. I'm with you. There's enough actual science out there to make it so that we pay enough attention to it. And if anybody were to experience, and I say this stuff more over the last 3 years, 4 years, 5 years, whatever it's been that I've been taking month-long breaks every year. Every year that I take that break, when I come back, I'm going, dude, like, I don't know if it's that it's response time. We all can agree on that. Like, it's not, I don't know how to describe it without, because I don't want to say something that doesn't, I'm completely fully aware, right? There's no cognitive capabilities, but drawing correlation back to previous events becomes slow. And it's more like trying to get the words out of your mouth when you can't. When you know what the fuck you were gonna say, but you're just missing the context of it. It happens. I promise you. I experience it every year. And I'm not mad at it. I'm okay with it. I think that it could be actually beneficial when used in the correct manner also. But I think that that's where like the PTSD, rewiring of the brain, slowing trigger times and reaction times to like trigger response, right? I think that that's probably why it's so capable in doing that. But if that's how we program our fucking brain to do the thing, right? And we're fine, we're functioning, it doesn't really matter. We're not using it for a response to something. Is that what does it do long term, right? Because we are all, I would say, considerably into probably the medium term of what we've been doing. Some of us are long term, and that's what I'm saying. Some of us are the example. We got access to quality cannabis across the board in a different way. I would say starting in nationally, right? 1996 is when California did their Prop, whatever it was, Prop 96 or Prop 46 or whatever it was. And then from there, it kind of became more mainstream. So I'd say early 2000s, late 90s, early 2000s, I became a consistent smoker in early 2000, probably 3 or 4. Maybe 2002 to 2003 actually, and I was still getting brick weed. I was still getting 3060. I remember being around for the transition where everybody started getting dro, and that wasn't really heavily until like what 2004, 5, 6, something of that nature, where it was fully, the teeth were sunk in. Because we had programs going like California, and then we started to get, I think, what year? Because I think it was 10 years later that Colorado fell, maybe. But anyway, yeah. But what year would have you started smoking, Real Young Knight? Smoking Joe, what's up, fam? Happy Thursday. I appreciate you. Thanks for being here. 2012. Oh yeah, see, so it definitely came before that. Well, I guess, I don't have to sit here and pretend like I'm the only way I can figure it out. What year did cannabis become legal earliest, and in what states? Give me the first few that came on board, both medical and recreational. I like AI.
Was the first state to legalize medical cannabis in
Okay, 96, right? Prop 215. Hey, I knew I was close. But anyway, Alaska legalized in 1998 via a voter initiative, Oregon 98, Washington 98, Maine 1999. Recreational cannabis first states, Colorado 2012. Look at that. Hey, Amendment 64, that might have been what I was trying to get to between fucking Prop 215 and Amendment 46, whatever, 64, but I was calling it 46. Anyway, and Washington. Wow. Look at that. So yeah, since 2012, it's been everybody. It's all been all over the place. Right by Paraquat? Yeah, no, dude, I promise you, fam, I literally smoked bricks of weed. Like, it literally was it came like this, and it was tinfoil wrapped. I swear to God that I've bought pounds of cannabis, tinfoil wrapped, that had tortilla shells wrapped in between the fucking tinfoil, because that was supposed to block the scent of cannabis from getting through. The tortilla shells would absorb it all, supposedly, and then they could. So, I don't know if y'all knew about that. Yeah. And that's what I'm saying, dude. The first, I, in my brain, I can like almost perfectly see the early, like the original first weed that I ever got. I can still see the thing. Had a shoe in it. No, Brandon, I swear to God, I actively seek out like dad brickweed. I call it dad weed because like every one of my buddies' dads used to have brickweed. Yeah, like the hitter box. They had seeds in it still and shit. And you would like go pack a hitter and like you'd have to like flick a fucking bean out of the thing. My dad loves shitty. Dude, the thing is, Real Young Knight, and this is what I was talking about. Like when I'm talking about this shit here, the mental health thing, like shitty weed, what we call shitty weed, was very effective stuff all the way up until the points that I'm talking about. Like 1996, was there good weed before that? Were there people that were growing quality cannabis since the 70s? Yes. But in the means of harvesting and the way that people harvested, controlled the environment internally, controlled the pH of the water and everything. Dude, that's what literally, Mr. Rourke, you go start to hit a thing and it would explode inside the. If you had a seed inside your hitter and you didn't know about it and you go smoke it, it would explode outwardly. It was literally popcorn in there, dude. He's right. Yeah, but Brandon Krieger, and here, let me see if I can pull this up. I have it on my fucking desktop over. Here we go. 1974, 1970s. Okay, that's 1974, but I don't think this has. Let me see. I'm just looking through some old. Oh, remind me later. I'm just looking through some old high times, okay? But hold on. We've done this in the past. You know what? I have one directly behind me. Give me. What? Close the. I'm gonna fuck this camera. All right, here we go. Look at this. High Times magazine. Bonus giant pull-out calendar. You can already see on the fucking cover. What year is it? Let me find the year on here. Okay, so this is even better. This is December 1985. Okay? This is 85. This is what quality stuff was. Let me get to the big pullout here, dude. Okay? You guys are in for one. Oh, it's just a calendar in the middle. Okay, I don't want that. I don't need that right now. Hold on. Dude, look at this. Look at this. This is the quality stuff. Can we see that? Dude, let me get another light in here for y'all. Alright, there you go. Dude, what am I doing here? I gotta get this up in here. Let me give you guys an actual view. Do you see that? Look at that damn thing. Looks like a big old turd, dude. Don't look good at all. Alright, this is the best cannabis. They put it, it's a centerfold cannabis of 1985. It's trimmed for, like, trash. It just doesn't look good. Alright? Right? See if I just blowing the light out on it, but you can see how bad that thing is. Is there another one in here? I have like a top 10 of the year. And dude, this is what everybody, you can see it in there again. This is the other side. Look at them tightly packed, you know, like goofy. Y'all might have been smoking crack. No, bro. Smoking that shit right there. Smell of the sea. Yeah, cartel cannabis. Yeah, we had a lot of... Yeah. Yeah, there was, this was a big drug hub. Like, Chicago's a pretty big drug hub. They got all the airports, they got the water there. There's some means of moving some shit around. We got access from a bunch of highways, like, and it's a center point to a bunch of shit. So, Illinois had its reputation as a hub for wild shit going on. But I really want to, like, find... This is 1970. So... You can't even put this stuff on here. You guys cannot, like, this is what the problem is. They were trying to sell sex for a while. Oh, yep. See, here it was. This is the law. Cannabis sativa, cannabis indica, and cannabis ruderalis. This is the difference. This is what the difference of them is. Y'all didn't know? New pot defense aired. Okay, oh, yeah, here you go. Look at, on December 11th, 1973, the Supreme Court of the United States announced its decision in the case of United States versus Robinson in 1968. Mr. Robinson's car was stopped by police in the District of Columbia, and heroin was found in his pocket when he was searched after being arrested as an unsolicited operator. The Federal District Court of Appeals has reversed his heroin conviction, holding that the search violated defendants' rights under the Fourth Amendment. The government argues because Robinson had been properly arrested, that search was proper as a search incident to arrest, and the Supreme Court agreed. Robinson's decision and its similar companion, Gustafson v. Florida, thus potentially represents a major expansion of police power to search, but many questions remain as to the extent of that power. Oh, and we're still figuring it out today. Look at that. A decision on December 11, 1973 is why we all still... This is why they're allowed to search our vehicles and kidnap you for the possession of a plant that many of us use as a means of symptom alleviation, thus making it a medicine for us. But, you know, just spit. I really want to find really want to find some color nugs over here that we can show. Uh-oh. Look at who's on the front of this one. Hell yeah. Let's go. All right. Whoa. And look, hold on. We just looked at how awesome he was. We didn't come down to look at this brick of cannabis that he's holding in his hand. That does not look at Bob Marley, and this is the herb. I don't know if you guys knew that or not. What they call it, the chronic, if you will. Okay, let me. Oh, no, you can't see that part. Here you go. Look at these. Sinsemilla marijuana flower tops. Look at this. The Sinsemilla. Look at them baddies. Okay? How'd you like to trim them suckers up, huh? No, dude, you gotta use a... Y'all remember you had to get... You'd buy your weed, it would come in like a cigarette cellophane, because everybody who you bought weed from smoked cigarettes. Or it would come in like a newspaper bag, because they lived at their parents' house and they would sell it out at all they would find is their parents' newspaper bag for the day. Or a couple of corners of a lunch bag if they actually had enough, but most of the time it was some wild shit. Alright, so there you go. We got a little Sinsemilla head. Let's get, I really want to go to, you've got to have some good looking buds in it. Got some color photos going on so far. Oh, this got a little mushy mush in there. Golly. They really were selling the sex in this stuff. Kind of weird. I mean, I guess whatever, you know, run that, but I didn't know. Come on, man. Oh, here you go. Look at this. A little, HIF cutting. How to cut it up. This guy, he's just using a knife. That's not a knife. This is a knife. Alright, and then this guy here, he's just chopping it up. Alright, so you gotta chop it up, and then what you do is you get a spoonful of it. I don't know. HIF making in Morocco. Dude, y'all know that they literally used to, the people who would process the buds would rub their fingers together and sell the finger hash to people. It's like, it literally, there's stories of finger hash being like, yeah, of course, why wouldn't it's hash. Oh wow, that is dope. Real Young Night. Holy shit. Bob Marley had a photo shoot at my mom's house when she was 3. That was crazy. Alright, we see Bob again. There's some more before and after photos. Oh, there's a comic section. Holy shit, this entire comic book, dude. Dude. 79 pages. My finger's getting tired scrolling that much. Now I clicked it, now I'm going down. We're gonna... No. Oh, look at this. The super safe. How about that? You can keep your... Look at this cannabis. Look at this bag of stems. Alright, you can put your Quaaludes, your cannabis, your cash, another bag of cannabis, a few more caches, and one, whoa, dude! That's a bullet, dude! What in the fuck? And it's got a key. This is the super safe, the original, the strong stash money can buy. Wow, the strongest stash that money can buy, the super safe. Look at that thing. Look at those fine colors. Just absolutely, look at this, like 1970s to the fucking maximum. Damn. Really Young Night, that's so fire. Super Safe does go nuts. This thing, dude, $69.95. You can get a cheaper safe, but you can't get a safer safe. You know why? We got a key right there. The door recesses in. Yeah? Alright, I gotta go back to scrolling. Dude, look at this shit, actually. Paraphernalia. I don't know what this is. This is a red dot, dude. A future clock. Wait. If Lake Cord was here? What? Or any of the Bajas set had taken acid in a lava lamp, they'd probably have designed something like this the next day. This clock, which looks like a perfectly innocent, ugly, ultra-modern clock unplugged, becomes a real mind blower when turned on. Just watch the polarized colors filters turning the background hands and oh wow. Clock just changes the colors as it goes. This was the paraphernalia back in the day. Damn, we got some Rasta music mentions though. I like that. Whoa, we should check out some of these songs. Max Romeo, another right on Rasta. His Revelation Time album features the Wailers, Barrett Brothers, and inspired lyrics. Check his Rasta-ized Three Blind Mice, a song about the police. Dude, wait. Inward. We got some matches. Your Spine. I don't know what that is. Looks some sweet pre-Columbian Primo. Oak Rasta. I don't know. Hitter boxes. We got some cool stuff. Le Stash. It was called. Dude. Wanna hot t-shirt. This is hilarious. Soft Field dyed image. Only $4.95 each. Dude, there's some wild statements on here. I'm almost... Yeah, whatever. Who cares? I mean, you can read it. Shit, hashish. I'm a midnight toker. Want to eat some... Alright, here we go. You see what I'm saying? And we got some wild ones. Have a good day. Rower. Rower. The hell is that? What's a rower? Anybody? R-O-R-E-R? Wow. Anyway. Wild stuff, the old shit. I really have been just searching for one fucking picture of old weed this whole time. And I can't find shit. Oh, look at who's on the face of these ones. My two guys. Love these guys. Really do. Alright, hold on. 19. Gotta have some... Come on, baby. We're cooking. We're going down fast.
Got a porch out past the county line with a screen door beating perfect time. A coffee can full of rusty picks and a jar marked moonshine.
Dude, let's look at this. Some more Cheech and Chong, the men themselves. How cool. How much, oh, what would you give to just be sitting inside this thing smoking this with these guys at this time during the prime? Look at them. What a couple of badasses. Oh, I don't know if he's smoking anymore. Maybe he is. Well, I don't know. Chi-Town, have a good night. I'm so disappointed that I have three entire magazines through, and I have not found one reasonably good picture of any cannabis. Oh, the super light. Look at this. This actually looks okay in there, but then you get down to a closer photo and it's still okay. It's okay. I'm sorry that I keep taking it away from the picture. I would love to show this all off, but I cannot guarantee when there's been boobies on there a couple of times. And I know everybody's like, yeah, run that, but I can't. I don't like when I show my boobies. Such ours. Maybe why would I do? Anyway, good enough. We all know. I'm just saying, stuff back in the day wasn't that great. In the process of going through that, this came back up. Pretty pumped about it. Important past nights. As soon as I get off of here, I'm gonna go in, get every night, come back through, upload every single one of them one by one into here, and just be the happiest character in the world. I catch your email. First look into the product you isolate. Not being judgmental, like similar product all the time. I just curious if you know, and still recommend the product. If isolates are found to be effective, I should be then from my understanding, Brandon, as long as the isolate is in a method of ingestion which we are capable of absorbing, it will have the same efficacy as a plant-derived, just natural, like FICO, like a full extract cannabis oil. So, as far as I am concerned, because that's also, isolates are the way that Epidiolex is made also. I believe that they use an isolated form of CBD. It's an isolate. So, theoretically, in practice, I would say yes. Do I wish that, and because we talked budget, I didn't recommend Shelby County's Sweet Pea Oil, which I do recommend. Would be the one that I would tell him if that wasn't effective. Okay, so my whole concept is if CBD is effective in any capacity, including isolated forms of it, are we okay to just use that without using a FICO, which would have I did, and I'm fine with that too, Brandon. I think that that's awesome. I did see that stuff also. The one thing that I would say it's harder to dose consistently. So, not that it would matter, okay? Because I used to take that sweet pea oil, okay? And I used a capsule machine. And like all a capsule machine is, or like an automatic press, all it is, I would just fill the whole entire side, whatever it was, 50 capsules. And I would put one little tiny dot of this stuff so that it looked kind of similar all the way through every one of the capsules. And then I would just close the capsule up. I didn't even use any other carrying oils because the pill molds that I were using were the ones that were more digestible. I think I want to say, and you can check me on this, I don't know which one it was. If it's plant-based ones that I was using that are more easily digestible with that or whatever. But I would just put it in there and I would get close. Okay, so I knew if there was within one sweet pea, if there was 700 milligrams and I wanted 25 milligrams a piece, I would just go put 28 capsules out and I would try to fill them as equally together as I could. Yeah, bingo. Brandon, if you can do that, bingo. And that's I think go with the one, the Lazarus oil first, because we both agree that a plant extract is better. But why is a plant extract better? And it is because of the excess terpenoids. Ideally, I don't know what's left inside that stuff from Lazarus, but my guesstimation is none of it would be non-beneficial, because other properties of cannabis besides CBD have been shown to be seizure regulators. And I don't want to be wrong when I say it, but one of the early CB does it, and it's either CBG or CBC, shows some quality properties. So in a fecal like that, you'd get a better mix. But yeah, I think encapsulation would probably work the easiest, so that it just was something that you could get in a routine. Plus, through encapsulation, the way that we digest, it lingers through the system a little bit longer than it does through like an inhalation form, which an inhalation form would be mildly beneficial, and it would work, but what you have to worry about through inhalation is how much THC are we taking in, because that can kind of, I don't want to say it counteracts it by any means, because clearly THC is effective also, but it's just that you at least want to get a saturation of CBD where it's not overshined and THC is going into the endocannabinoid system and oversaturating everything before any CBD could get in and play a regulator, if that makes any sense. And that's conceptually, from me, what I've seen with some people who are using for epilepsy who were dabbing a ton. And I think he said that he does also, that he uses dabs and that's his kind of comfort zone. That's fine, I don't care. But if that's the case, you might have to increase that dose of CBD to get to the point where we get enough saturation. And we just got to make sure then that we're staying consistent with it so that it's able to be absorbed at least whenever it's able to, right? If that makes sense too. The reason why, and this is why I say, like, it's taking your health into your hands, each individual time that somebody goes through trying to find out what's working and doesn't for them, because digestion matters, other things that are ingested matter. So that can, how it's ingested, if our lungs are inefficient, okay, or if we're not good at absorbing through the stomach, or lamb fill in the other thing, right? We've got to find the way to supplement that. But other things that we ingest, well, our diet could be ruining why we're not absorbing some things. Our, even then, physical exhaustion can be another reason. If you take some stuff and then you exhaust yourself out, does it exacerbate or decrease, right? Did it digest it faster, or did it flow it through your system faster so you were able to retain more and absorb more? So there's a lot of like, confidently. But I think, honestly, and this is where, when I talk about health and your brain being the number one most important part of it, stress is one of the biggest killers. And it's a big cause for like heart attack. It's a big cause for stroke. It's a big cause for epileptic response. It's a big cause for a lot of neurological psychological response, including anxiety, depression, PTSD. Yeah, so but regulating that is a big factor also. And when I take CBD consistently, there seems to be like an edge taken off of everything, if that makes sense. I'm like less pissed off than you'd imagine. And it's not than you'd imagine, because like I'm generally pretty calm, but like in an instance where something might aggravate me, and I've got a perfect example. I was driving to a restaurant earlier, and on the way, somebody like cut out of a lane, was 95% of the way in my lane. I just kind of slowed down, stopped, let the person go on. They were being crazy, okay? They were trying to get into the left turn, and they were coming at me. It's a one lane coming at me. It's a one lane going this way, but then they had the left turn lane up here, So he just kind of shot out, and anyway, and the people in the car were like, yo, oh my God, I would have been honking the horn. I'm surprised you didn't react as much. And like, yeah, I take, whether it's THC or CBD, I'm de-stressed. I'm not signal responding. I'm not just fear responding. So dude, we used to get there was a couple of strains in Illinois that were amazing, made by Shelby County. Pennywise Pennywise was my favorite. I smoked a lot of that. Oh my God, it's just slipping my tongue now. Oh, why can't I think of the names of these flowers? But Pennywise is the main one anyway. It was 11% CBD, 7% THC. And I bought more of it than anybody else in the state of Illinois. Well, it's possible that I'm wrong, but I bought a lot more of it than a lot of people. I at least say. It made me giggle like crazy. There was no like fogginess. There was no clouded thought. There was no inability to snap respond to things. Like there was just a different comfort level altogether. And like I said, it was creative. It was fun. It made music better. It made me laugh more. And it was the first time that I had experienced that since like brickweed, Once we got into this THC rich stuff, I don't know how many times I've gotten, don't get me wrong, if I smoke and then I'm listening to music, I kind of groove to it. But there used to be this like massive euphoria that would come along with new music or, cool visuals or good flavors. Where, don't get me wrong, do I think that cannabis still, even today, the stuff that I consume every day, it makes a lot of these experiences more enjoyable. It's not the same way. It almost felt like those beginning day massive comforts. That I think a lot of us miss. I think there's this like nostalgic smoking You know, I don't know. I love the giggle weed days of my life. All right, Real Young Knight. Enjoy work tomorrow. Maybe I'll, I don't know. I gotta work tomorrow too, but I will see you. Maybe I'll come in a little bit early. Make me a ginger ale with blue raspberry, blood orange, 2 pumps of cream. Harlequin and pink lemonade. Holy shit, Mr. Rourke, you just made my day, bro. Those are definitely a couple of them that they used to have. Oh, Harlequin, yeah. 100%. Harlequin, Harley Sue. But those were also, I think, Harley Sue was a Tsunami and Harlequin mix that, Gold Leaf, Verano, Anorexia, whichever one. They're all the same. That's all three of those things I just said are the same. They used to grow a Harley Sue, and they grew a white. Nope. White. Yep, it was something white. White Harmony was what it was called. Oh, dude. Safe travels, Cole. I really appreciate you, brother. Thank you so much. I hope all is well with you. I've been spoiled with the guests here the last couple of weeks. We've had some really cool people stop in and say hey. I mean, not as cool as the people who are averagely here, but some cool characters outside of the ones that are averagely. You know what I mean? But Cole's here a lot. But I do miss you, brother, and I hope all is well and safe travels. And yeah, the last few were cool. You know, it was a good conversation was, if you want to check something out, go to my live stream from last week and find out when Miggy jumped into the chat and then listen to that little bit for a little bit. I think that we went off there. I was enjoying it. I don't ever listen back to any podcasts that I do or live streams that I do, so it might be dumb, but Miggy jumped in and Chad Westport jumped in and we were having a great conversation. Yeah, but Cole, you're the man. Hopefully I get to talk to you soon. Damn, Brandon, you're the man. I appreciate all of you. Yeah, I remember some of those strains from back then. Just the best. You got me all what did they called Charlotte's it was Sweet Pea. The Sweet Pea was an awesome smoke too. And that was the first like purely CBD rich plant that I ever smoked like that. I used to actually take Sweet Pea and mix it in with other flower, and it would just make other smoking experiences that much better. Yeah, Brandon. I honestly didn't even know who he was. No offense, sorry. Like I don't pay attention enough to things like I should. No, the Cole, was that it was supposed to get pushed back one more month? No, I think you're right. Is that did they say, cuz I think me and Aaron talked about it on Wednesday. If I'm remembering correctly, we talked about it. So, yeah. But good. They should. But at the same time, as both you and I know, the people are still, and we were looking at some cannabis news today, people are still getting put into, I mean, it's right here. Here we go. More than 1,500 cannabis products seized from Stamford smoke shop, police say. Well, now they're calling it cannabis, but this person has the ability, I would guesstimate, under the federal rule of things, but I don't know what state Stamford is from. I'm sure I could reopen this and find it pretty easily. Whoa. Una sonrisa y sacia cayó. Oh, whoa. All right, the Stanford. I'm getting paywalled. All right, paywalled. Now they want me to travel to Stanford. But anyway, yeah. What is that? It's not. Hold on. But it's Stamford, Stamford. I guess I could be in Connecticut. It could be in New York. I don't know where this news source is, but either way, if you're saying, yeah, Connecticut's got it. But yeah, it's Stamford. And that's... No, we're all high together. It's okay. But yeah, so... And I got paywalls. Got screwed. But people are going to jail still. And the thing is, what I think is kind of sad too about it is like this guy, now he's got 1,500 cannabis products. They're trying to charge him. He's a 20-year-old kid. If he legitimately believed, because the person who came in from the hemp industry that sold him on selling this as hemp, or the retailer or the warehouse that he was purchasing it from, or whatever his loophole was to getting what he believed to be hemp, and it's not a loophole if he's just a distributor and doesn't know the limitations or the legalities of what he's buying. So there's this like weird gray area that I see that, like, for all of us, for you, me, and everybody, do we all know that maybe we're towing the line? Yes. But do we think that we're going to be the one who gets made an example of? No. And I say that as like we can collectively empathize with that reality. But at the end of the day, like the yous and I's, all of us who are listening right now, we all know what is really going on there. So play dumb, because the rules and the laws currently allow you to kind of play dumb. But it sucks because something's going to change here. And I wish that it wouldn't. I honestly wish it would. I feel bad. Not really, because there is just okay, so when we were talking to Miggy last week, he has a perspective on it. And then the rest of us have a perspective on... So it's like not a bad thing. It's just like he's a business owner. So he's like, yeah, I don't want to compete against these people. I had to pay all this money to get all these legal loopholes to fall in my favor to actually get awarded one of these licenses, and I had to pay all this money to make it happen, and now I have to go run the business and like pay for all this electricity. What? Not that the other retailer doesn't, but the other retailer like doesn't. They're a smoke shop. They've got a tobacco license, and so anyway, I feel bad for those people, and I don't know what the answer is, because though yes, do I think some people in that were bad actors, and they're selling, what do they say, fish oil, whatever the hell the thing is. Snake oil. I call it fish oil. They're selling snake oil to fucking people, man. Mr. Rourke, I actually started listening to one of his podcasts that he recently did, and he seems like a really good dude. I'm such a fan. It was in Connecticut. Well, it sucks. But it sucks, too, that... Yeah, I mean, it sucks. But also, I think you know what you're doing, right? I'm in the face. I don't know. I don't know. I'm glad that I don't have to have my investments or my livelihood dependent upon it, you know? Because that's, yeah. Oh, what a good one. Anywho. No, that's exactly what I'm saying, Brandon. There's many people who are currently selling stuff inside of their convenience shops, gas stations, smoke shops, who aren't law followers. They don't give a shit. They just know that somebody came through and said, you're allowed to sell this. I'm a distributor, I'm a salesperson. And I just imagine that these people don't know fully, because it's still from a bunch of people that are capable of interpreting the difference between what hemp and cannabis is. There's still a point of contention and argument. So you're absolutely right, Brandon. And yeah. Oh. All right, friends. I think it's about that time. Let's smoke one more. Brandon, tell me, what else do you need to hear about that CBD oil? Was what I was saying, does it make sense in why I'm saying what I'm saying? I understand that there are better forms of something, but in the sense where somebody's coming to me saying, "Hey, I need to consume," yeah, cool. I didn't want to be like, "Hey, you should buy rosin straight out of the bait," right? Like, no doubt, you know. When I'm like, dude, there's still some like bee buds, some popcorn buds that have all the same terpene profile, have all the same cannabinoid profile. The difference is you're going to have to get through more plant material to get down to the same exact outcome. So depending on your method of ingestion, whether it's combustion or vaporization, you can control how much of that plant material actually ends up inside of your system through inhalation or whatever, comparatively to, okay, a rosin that is just a wash and then a heat press that produces a pretty clean, pure form of what we're trying to extract or consume on the plant to begin with, and removes a lot of the plant material and sticks. You can do the same thing with popcorn bud. And when it comes to what we're using it for, I think a lot of times there's an overlap between quality and quantity / I just need to get it inside my system, right? I would like to regulate my system. See more cannabis. Happy Thursday, fam. I did not know when you slipped in there. Holy shit. Cheers to you. I'm just ranting over here. But I got this thing on Pop Chat and not live. I'm so dumb. Rookie over here. Cheers to y'all. Smoke another one and then...
That cigarette, I'm tripping. Ash it, then I flick it. Liquid got me feeling wicked, sickening. How I'm thinking every weekend during evenings. I'm creeping, all black secrets. Got a demon who be speaking. I swear to God, they so misleading. Just a skeleton in clothing. Junkie that be flowing. I'll be that boogeyman in your closet. That drug money in your wallet.
Brandon, I'm right there behind you, fam. I'll just hit it then. I hope you strike peace when you seek it. I hope you find love when you need it, and I hope you can cope when you feel it. Peacekeepers, love y'all. Thanks for being here. Thanks for spending the time. Just walked in the door. I'll have a chooch with you. Yeah, let's do it then, Mr. Work. Thank goodness. Let's do another chooch. My guy. Thanks for. You know what? I'm blessed. I really do. I feel like the group of people that come in here all the time and have this conversation with me week after week, and I'm blessed, man. Dudley Dawson, appreciate you. Cheers to all of you. Don't ever forget.
Avocado, 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 potato, 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 potato.
Hey, fentanyl ain't no good. Hey, fentanyl ain't no good. Hey, fentanyl ain't no good.
Disgusting.
Donuts. Yep. Love y'all. Thanks again for letting me just kind of be crazy and explore all over the place. Real Young Knight, Brandon Krieger, Chi-Town Hi-Fi, Mr. Rourke, Dudley Dawson, Minnesota Organics, John Voight, Cole Memo, Sean Whitney, Kevin Lyman, Bella, Scotty, Smoking Joe, and Seymour Cannabis Hemp. I love it. You guys are the best. Thanks again for everything. I will talk to you all soon. Enjoy the rest of your night. Until next Thursday. Peace, fam.